What the hell going on with y'all today? We back with another video. Back with some more 2K content. They've been releasing a lot of shit damn near every day. 2K devs and shit like that been hella interactive with the community and shit like that. So, you know, they've been just replying back, giving people the answers that they want to hear or exactly what they want to hear. But anyways, today we got Bad Plug dropped a new video. The thumbnail looked like a builder, like a body build, like the builds type. It was like 3 different builds. So we're going to get into it and see what this got to offer.
We have officially made it to the biggest news drops of the 2K cycle. We knew the gameplay reveal was going to be mostly cinematic footage, and it turned out we only got about 43 seconds of real gameplay. But as you all see, tomorrow, August 7th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, we are getting the My Play
Road to 2K26 My Player reveal August 7th, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Tune in to our drop enable Road to 2K26 streams on Twitch and earn exclusive
reveal. Going to be streamed on all of 2K's platforms. In the last big news drop, the gameplay reveal, I told you guys 5,000 likes and I will live stream reacting to it. We fell short of that. I think it was because there were some people that thought I was going to stream anyway, because I've seen a lot of comments about that. But then like a video or two later, we got 6,000 likes. So I know you guys can do it. I'm going to give you one more chance. By the time they start the stream tomorrow, 5,000 likes. I'm even going to upload this video a little bit early for you guys, and we will live react to it. Because as you all know, I'm going to be quote unquote late to posting the news anyway, because I don't have it early. We don't have to talk about that for a long time. But anyway, I went back to my stream last year on August 8th, and yes, we did see the builder. We've seen the badges. So that is everything I'm expecting to get tomorrow, as well as some information from developers and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, today's video is not going to be super long because we don't have a large amount of news, but we do have new and I believe very important news from Mike Wang. This one is huge. We know that the gameplay in 2K26 is going to be faster. 100% already been confirmed. But how much faster? 1%? 2? I mean, we don't actually have a number. Well, we didn't, and now we do. So someone asked Mike, and he said 10% faster. Let me know if you guys think 10% faster will be good for 2K26
I feel like
in the
be
comments,
good,
okay?
but it's not
So
gonna be
if you
doing
want
too
to
much.
really
It's not
figure
gonna be
it
too
out,
much.
how is it going to feel? Kinda. Just go into 2K and change the game speed sliders, move them up 10 points. You'll probably figure out how it's going to feel for the most part. Now look, this one's crazy because Mike Wang replied to me on Twitter yesterday, but even weirder was I've been asking him a bunch of questions about the game, of course. I want to get some answers, you know, I'm interested, I'm curious. He's not answered any of those, except just yesterday, as you guys see, he answers a tweet that I made on March 29th and said this has been addressed. I said, I don't know how this made it into 2K25, but it can't make it into 2K26. Reaching at the wrong side and making you fumble the ball is crazy. This is not a rare animation at all. It happens almost every game. So if you guys have played 2K25, you already know what I'm talking about. There was no reason to even show you the clip. The defender reached at the wrong hand. The ball was in my right hand. The defender completely missed the steal attempt going for my left side.
Okay.
And it made me fumble the ball.
That
you can have a 99 ball handle, and it will happen to you every
should put
single
you on a fucking
game,
animation that
if someone
if
is
you going to
spamming.
reach,
It's one of the
you
biggest
should be on some
issues
shit where you
with
reach and go all the
2K25's
way over
actual
there.
gameplay.
It shouldn't be
in
you
my
reach and
opinion,
then they
because
fumble the ball and shit
defense
like that. That shit
in this game, the best way to
happen.
play defense, unfortunately, is to spam. The best defense should be to get bumpy. In real life, go look at how many on-ball steals there is in a full entire 48-minute NBA game. Go check it out. On-ball steals per game. Very, very low. We should get bumpy animations. 2K16 is a very good example. If you want to go check it out, type in Red City Boy versus Pretty Boy Fredo. Maybe you guys have seen it. You can get real bumpy. Pretty Boy Fredo was known as the good, entertaining player that was breaking people's ankles, but when he played someone good, like Red City Boy, well, he was able to get bumped a lot. If you knew what you were doing, you could play very good defense. Anyway,
wouldn't it be cool if building a website felt like working in your favorite design tool? With Framer,
Your favorite design tool?
First,
Dimework went to Twitter and he said, remember how you could flick up while walking backwards in 2K19 and get nice retreat size ups? Is there anything like that in 2K26? Mike said, I can revive these. They'll be on flick up while walking backwards like 2K19. So that's actually pretty cool. Again, in my opinion, let's not get too excited because this is just adding things back from other games. And Mike Wang is out here acting like Omega Shenron, like he's just granting wishes like a genie. Bro said, I can revive them. But yeah, I do like that. Dribbling is sounding a lot better in 2K26 than 2K25. But please, if you guys seen the clip, just remember that Mike said 2K25's dribbling has made like the biggest change in the last 15 years. And then I personally do not think that it has done that. Okay, some people do like the dribbling on 2K25. They like it a lot. Not me. I just don't think it's that good compared to other 2Ks. Anyway, Mike said another dribbling tip for 2K26, you can vary the speed of your dribble and triple threat moves by how slow or fast you move the right stick. Great for changing pace. It's a feature that's been in 2K for a while, but its effects are more noticeable this year. So I know it's crazy, but I actually do use triple threats a lot if you guys watch me. You know, if you don't just watch the news videos, or even if you do just watch the news videos, you've probably seen in the gameplays where I do use triple threats quite a bit. So it's something that I'm going to be looking at pretty early into the game. I'm not crazy like every play triple threading, but especially on like the 1v1 court or, you know, in the rec or something where you catch the ball and you just be patient for a second. Read the court, read the defense, read the defender in front of you, and then make your move.
I must never really know.
It'll be interesting to see. Okay,
like that,
so
for real.
This is really weird because Cole the Man said, can you please make it to where your player doesn't switch hands with the ball after you quit running in 2K26? And yes, I do have the passive dribble hand switches disabled. And Mike said, keep passive dribble hand switches disabled. So I'm pretty sure he did read that Cole said, I do have it disabled. So I'm guessing it does work correctly this year because it didn't work correctly this year. Everyone would say, oh, just turn off this setting. And it still did it. I don't care what you got to say. It shouldn't do that. You shouldn't completely just let go of your stick and your guy switches hands. That's just silly. It's never been like that in other 2Ks. Anyway, I think this one is pretty important, especially for you guys that are planning on it with the custom layup packages and stuff, making a finesse finishing build, or just having some sort. I mean, even if you don't have high layup, it's still, I'd say, decently important. Mike said, the question was, will there be a boost for turning the layup meter off? And he said, just like turning the shot meter off for shots, meter off will give you a slightly large green window for layups too. Now, where I'm a little bit concerned with layups this year, as I told you guys, of course, we don't want anything in the gameplay to be an exploit, something that is a genuine exploit. Right. Is that in 2K25, and it could have just been how strong RNG was, it felt like a lot of times, I mean, guys, I had a 99 layup James Harden build in 2K24. For those of you that don't know, I make all kinds of builds throughout the year, guards, locks, centers, whatever. And it's a complete difference in watching your player, letting go of, okay, this is where I should let go of the layup, than in 2K24. Like, it just felt like it didn't match up with when you would let go of the layup, but it could have just been the heavy RNG in the game. So hopefully that is different in 2K26.
Fuck RNG.
All right, because
RNG
finesse finishing definitely needs to be better. Again, I think that 2K, like the dunk meter, like so many other things they've talked about, they're trying to get in the middle of 2K24 and 2K25. All right, so our next one is, are free throws green or miss? Is there RNG? Free throws on all-star difficulty and above are green or miss. Pure green window, no RNG. I remember, I'm not going to talk about this too long, but I know there's a lot of my fives guys.
They keep saying it's pure RNG shit and all this other shit, bro. Y'all, this shit better be pure RNG when this fucking game drop. If it's a pure green window, like every time I pull a shot, nigga, it's gonna show the same green window at the top of the bar. You got the whole bar, like you got a whole bar, and they just show it at the top or however big. If that shit stay the same and it's the same timing to get to it to like the whole year, and they not flogging about nothing they saying, this shit 2K might be decent. 2K might be decent. They gotta listen to the community though. Bring
guys
back what the
out here,
community wants.
Rec and Pro-Am, man, there was a lot of complaints about the free throws this year. I mean, just so many very high-rated free throws missing a little bit too much. Like, 99 free throw guys missing 95s, 96s, a lot more than that actual percentage should be when you're shooting a 95% free throw. Anyway, does real player percentage still exist in 2K26? Yes, but only for offline modes. So you guys do not have to freak out about that. We're okay. The game actually might have some sort of skill gap this year. Every game has a skill gap. Every 2K ever. Okay? So again, we need to talk about that for just a second. But every game has a different level of skill. How much there is inside of who is the worst players in the game, who is the best players in the game. And 2K25's, in my opinion, was one of the lowest skill gaps. The ceiling was heavily nerfed with RNG, and now this year, with no RNG, we should see a big difference just off that. Then you have slingshot effect, possible engagement optimized matchmaking, dynamic difficulty adjustments. I mean, we could go on, and those are things we need to just say.
That's the most
hopefully
shit
they're
you
not
ever
in
said,
2K26. You do also have skill-based matchmaking. Some people like that, some people don't. But yeah, definitely no slingshot effect. We've talked about that as well. Anyway, 2K dropped today the courtside report on presentation. We knew it was coming out this week. Now our next news is My Player. Immerse yourself in the atmosphere, blah, blah, blah. You can read into it. I'm not actually going to dive deep into the article. Basically, new commentators coming back. The lighting is definitely better. I told you guys, as someone who is very critical of 2K, you guys know the lighting looks way better than 2K25. So I actually like that quite a bit. I mean, it's not like, oh, a small detail. The lighting, and we will see in the park. They said the lighting is better this year. They said we're getting realistic parks. So I do expect to load up this game and actually like the lighting for the first time on a next-gen console, I think. Maybe 2K21 next-gen lighting wasn't too bad. I can't remember. But yeah, for the first time on our next-gen, they're not even next-gen consoles anymore. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. Like, lighting actually was better in other games. The whole dynamic, the lighting changes 3 times in one game. Then you have a completely black court. Like, you can't even see your player's shot or anything like that. Then you've got, like, a little bit of a sunspot in the left corner or a sunspot in the right corner, and the whole court's dark. I mean, just so many patterns that didn't make sense because especially if you're playing at a real-life park. And, these are actual NBA parks. When they make the realistic ones, especially like this year, they said they're going to be realistic. You got lights. I know, it's a crazy thing, right? Lights when it gets dark out. So, yeah. But again, I do want to talk about this towards the end. Like I said, we don't have a lot of news, but we did have a lot of, in my opinion, pretty important news like the game speed and stuff. So, I just want to talk about the no-dip shots once again, just one more time. Because Mike Wang said in his post, as you guys can see, it is possible that this could change in the future, which is the green window for catch and shoot shots, quick shots, are the same as the regular shots. And Laker said, I think the quote-unquote possible change in the future is all but guaranteed. I don't think that there's much balance in adding what feels like a risk-reward thing just for it to have no risk involved. Love the concept of the no-dip catch and shoot shots, but definitely should be harder. Now, I proposed to Mike yesterday that there should probably just be a nerf to lower rated players. And what I mean is Jared Vanderbilt, sorry that you got to catch that stray, brother, it's just my example, is going to have a harder time and not be as good at doing a no-dip catch and shoot shot as Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, guys that are elite shooters and have practiced for these moments over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? So what I think, though, I came to the conclusion yesterday because Mike hasn't responded to any of this since that post, I think there's going to be some sort of badge. Some sort of badge with the no dip shots, because he will not answer anything about it since that post. So we will see tomorrow if we are going to be streaming. You guys will see it live from me right away. If not, I mean, either way, the video is going to be late. We've already talked about that before. So guys, slap a like if you want to see a stream tomorrow. And yeah, let me know how you feel about the no dip shots. If you think they should, I think they should personally have some sort of difference from a regular catch and shoot shot. I mean, maybe a little bit smaller of a green window, because you're getting the advantage of being able to shoot right away. Everyone's going to do that, and you're never going to see a regular catch and shoot shot if it's the same green window. If everyone can do it with a 65-3 and a 99, they have the same window, same no penalty. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so anyway, guys, click this if you want to see yesterday's video. Tap it. It'll take you to this. There's lots of news inside of here.
That shit ain't going to work. It's not. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video right here. This wasn't too much crazy news. Just going back over a couple little things, even though, I mean, just because tomorrow is going to be everything that everybody wants. That's what's happening tomorrow. It's going to be everything everybody wants. So, yeah, with that being said, bro, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all with the next one.